Hello, hello. This is Dr. Jesse Ritter. Today's topic is going to be how can we possibly become the person or get the life or the thing that we desire if deep down inside we actually believe that thing is wrong. Interesting one here today. So, I have Penns Creek. I'm back in Pennsylvania right now, and this is Penns Creek behind me. Hopefully, you guys can hear the water going by. It's a beautiful setting, and I'm excited to talk about this topic here with you today. So, this is a pretty loaded one. This comes up a lot for me in my life, and it has in the past when having conversations about a better life or wealth, being wealthy, or getting something that you really, really want, whether that be a smile. It always comes back to smiles. I am a cosmetic dentist after all. But if you want that nice smile, if you want that nice car, that nice house, that lifestyle, that income, if you desire that, but deep down inside, there's a part of you that actually believes that people that have those things or want those things or are those things, that they're wrong or bad, or you will be bad if you had those things, how is it that you'll ever have them? You won't. That's the answer. You won't. So if, for example, I'm going to use a couple examples here. So if you're the type of person who looks at people who are wealthy and says, must be nice, or who are they taking advantage of to be wealthy, or gosh, they must be just rich snobs, or they got it handed to them, and you have that attitude towards people that you observe that have wealth, you will not become that. You will not become that person. You will not become wealthy. Because deep down inside, we all want to be in integrity with ourselves and the people around us. And so if we believe that people who are wealthy are villains or bad people, how are you going to attract wealth into your life or do things or procure habits that make you wealthy? You can't. You first have to go after that belief system. All the things you do that on the superficial level will not get you to where you want to go if you actually desire to be wealthy, if subconsciously you're sabotaging yourself by thinking that it's bad, that those people are bad. Okay? That's the most stark example that I can give. There's other examples, like when you observe or somebody observes somebody who's really in good shape, right? If you look at somebody who's really fit and you're like, I want to be fit, I want to be healthy, I want to have six-pack abs, I want to have huge biceps, I want to be ripped, I want to be able to run a marathon, I want all those things. But then when you see somebody who has that, you think you judge them, or you say, oh wow, I could never have that, or geez, they must work out every day, they must not have a life, and you think or you believe things like that. You in fact will never get into the shape that they are in or that you desire to be in. Those examples, now I'm gonna go ahead and bring an example in dentistry and cosmetic dentistry specifically, because cosmetic dentistry is not something that you need, right? It's not something that is like everybody's God, universe, spirit, whatever you believe in. Let's just go with God for now. A God-given right to have a absolutely gorgeous smile, one that you're super proud of. But if you are the type of person where maybe you don't have that, and you're looking at other people who do, and you're thinking, wow, that must have cost them a fortune, or wow, that must be nice to have that, or wow, your parents must have taken really good care of you, or you must have had a different upbringing than I did. And you have these sort of thoughts towards people that have that, or or observe somebody who's had a smile transformation or cosmetic dentistry done, and you think, oh, that's so vain. That's such a vain thing to do. How could you care that much about what you look like? It doesn't matter to me. I'm fine the way I am, right? But deep down inside, you have a desire for that smile. You have a desire to have a nice smile, which is not a bad thing, right? Desiring nice things is not a bad thing. So if you desire a nice smile, but you're having the opinions that I just mentioned previous, it's going to be really tough for you to attract or take steps to or make the investment in what's necessary to get that smile. And so I would just say examine the things in your life where you really, really want something. I mean, you really want it. It's something that you've thought about for a long time, and you're thinking, part of you's thinking, yeah, but I don't know if it's really right to want that. I don't know. People that have that, I don't really like them. I think they're not great people, or I kind of judge them for having that. I want you to examine those things in your life and think, and really get to the belief component of it, and think, is there something about my belief here that maybe's not right? Maybe it's inaccurate. Maybe it's a consequence of something handed down to me from my parents or relatives in some way, and really just examine that. There's no right or wrong here. There simply is, just a determination and an awareness that you can come into around having beliefs that hold you back. We have a lot of beliefs that really move us forward, that were handed down to us. And we have beliefs that we've formed over the course of our life through interactions with other people, studying, reading, learning. And some of those things serve us. They really do. They really enhance our lives. But there's also a lot of those beliefs and a lot of those thoughts that are conditioned and habits that don't serve us. And I would just ask you to look at those and look inward and reflect on those and see if there's something there for you that is keeping you from getting something that you really, really, truly desire. So this is another unconventional topic for a dentist, and that's why I like talking about it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you found this information useful, or you know of anybody who you think would find this information useful or helpful or interesting, please feel free to share it, comment. Again, I always love suggestions for future topics to cover, questions to answer, and have a fantastic rest of the day. Take care. I'll see you on the next one.